Wildcats, what is up? It's Justin, your personal trainer and group exercise instructor from the Chico State Rec. Today, we are going to be doing an upper body focused workout, and this is going to be great because it's hard to find workouts for your upper body that don't use equipment. And much like all of my other videos so far in this series, these exercises will be done without any equipment. So these are great to be able to do at home when you don't have access to a gym, when you're traveling, just anytime in general, really, if you're trying to do upper body and you don't have any equipment. So let's go ahead and get started. And we are going to be just kind of shaking it out here as usual. A little bounce around, shake the arms out. We're going to be doing a lot of upper body today. So let's make sure we're nice and loosened up. Upper body here, maybe a little bit more running here. Get the heart rate going, get the breath going as usual, loosen up. I'm outside today, it's beautiful. Trying to catch a little shade here because it's starting to get hot. But I'm nice and warmed up. Make sure you're nice and warmed up before we go ahead and get started here. So we're gonna loosen up the arms a little bit more, upper body, shoulders, and we're gonna do kind of a one-arm pitcher swing or pitching motion here, forward, rotate around. About 8 to 10 times. Let's go backwards. Nice and easy now. Warming up the shoulders, the chest, the arms, the back. Try and hit every part of upper body today. Let's go other side. 5, 6, 7, a couple more. And let's go backwards. Your shoulder might be feeling it already a little bit, a little burning in the shoulder, that's okay. Getting warmed up. Working those rotator cuffs. All right, now we're gonna be down on our mat for our next warm-up exercise, and this is gonna be a T-spine opener or a thoracic spine opener, so our mid-back. We're gonna be on hands and knees position here, and we're going to reach one hand through, thread the needle, and then come up to the other side, and then repeat that. Through and up, and don't twist past wherever you can go. Especially on the first couple rounds. Nice and easy. We're just loosening up the shoulders and the back a little bit more. Let's do other side. Through and up. And you might find that you can twist one way a lot easier than the other. That's normal. We all kind of have one side that's better at some exercises or stretches than the other. Even got some butterflies out here. I like being outside here. The birds, the butterflies, nature. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick little high plank here, finish warming up the upper body, our chest, get our wrists nice and loosened up here. So just hold a high plank for maybe another 10 or 15 seconds. Try and feel like you're activating your pecs, so your chest muscles. Keep the hips up while you're here. All right, and lower it down. All right. That's our warm-up. So we're gonna be standing up here. We're gonna get into our first exercise. And all we're going to be doing is a curl. So think about a bicep curl with the weight, except we're going to be doing it without a weight. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna pretend that we have weights in our hands. We're gonna pin our elbows into our side where they should be when we're doing a bicep curl. And we're just going to pretend that we're curling weight. I could have weights in my hand right now, so go ahead and get started. I want you to keep your elbows stationary and then just flex your bicep. Like if somebody tells you to flex, like do that. So just do that, but with an upright posture here, both arms at the same time. Flex and down and flex. And try and keep your arms engaged the whole time. Don't go loose when you come down. Keep everything nice and tight and flex and down. Flex. You should feel your muscles start to work a little bit in the bicep, maybe the forearm region. Flex and down. All right, let's move on to the second exercise. So this is going to be for the triceps now. So we just hit the biceps. We're going to be down on our mat, and I want you to be in a side lying position. So stack the ankles, knees, hips, shoulders Come down here, take your bottom arm and put that hand on the top shoulder, and then place your other hand down in front of you on the mat or on the floor, and all we're going to do is push up with that arm that's on the mat there. Push up. And push and let yourself down. Now you might not be able to raise yourself too high off the mat. That's okay. Just push yourself up as much as you can while maintaining all of your structure down here, right? We don't want to be flopping around. Push up as far as you can and then slowly let yourself back down. Let's go to the other side now. And we'll be going through these exercises 2 more times after this, so don't worry about form or anything on this first time through. We're gonna get more chances to do these same exercises. So same thing here, let's get a nice side lying posture. Reach that bottom arm, hand up to shoulder, other hand on the mat, and push up, and then slowly let yourself down. Push up and down, push up and down. You might be feeling this in your chest, you might be feeling it in your tricep. Push up and down. If you're still trying to get in the right position for this, that's okay. Like I said, we're doing this again. All right, let's move on to the next exercise for now. Exercise number 3, we're just going to do arm circles. So kind of like we did with the pitchers earlier, just bring your arms up and start doing little circles up here. Keep the head up and the chest up. Little baby circles forward, nothing major here. Let's go backwards now. Your shoulders might already be starting to feel this. This is a quick one to warm up the shoulders or to give them a decent amount of work. Now we're going to do big circles, like we're swimming. What would this be? Breaststroke? I think breaststroke. Butterfly? Butterfly swimming technique. There we go. I knew it wasn't backstroke. Okay, now we're doing the backstroke. Now we're going backwards. This is a great one to test the mobility of your shoulder joints. How far around can your shoulder joint go and it be comfortable? A lot of people get tight up there. All right, let's move on to exercise number 4 here. We're just going to do standard push-ups. So, standard push-up position, I want my hands to be maybe shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, and make sure your hips are up, chest is up, chin is up. Look about 6 inches in front of your hands, and we're gonna push up and down here. Keep your core nice and tight. Now, if that's too much, you can always do a knee push-up, so just have the knees resting on the mat and maintain your upper body position here. So if your upper body is kind of sagging down on the full push-up with your feet on the ground, go to your knees. You're going to get more activation out of the muscles that you want to be working, which is your chest and your triceps primarily, when you're doing a push-up, if you're doing it correctly, and if that means that's with your knees on the ground, go ahead and do that. If you're having trouble with your form and you're in a full push-up position here, if your hips are sagging or your shoulders are sagging, you're not going to be working the proper muscles that you want to be working. So like I said, feel free to go to the knees. If you want to go to the full position, that's great as well. Just do whatever works for you. Listen to your body. Okay, now we're going back through those 4 exercises 2 more times. So less talking and more engagement this time through. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water. Okay, let's get back into it here. Less resting, less talking this time through. I'm going to demonstrate the poses, the positions again, the exercises, but we're going to go straight through. So we're doing our flex and curl first, standing up 30 seconds here. Get a nice posture and flex and down. Flex and down. Now you may notice my body is kind of shaking the entire time that I'm doing this. It's because I'm constantly keeping everything in tension here. My core, my back, my biceps, my shoulders, everything is being engaged here. And even though I don't have a weight, I'm still able to activate those muscles and get a good workout in for them. So let's do our sideline tricep. press now. So we're down again here, we're on our side. Get everything nice and stacked up. Scooch back on the mat, cross the arm over, and we're pushing and letting ourselves down. Push and down. Try and think about activating your tricep while you do this. Just the simple act of thinking about the muscle that you're supposed to be using will increase its activation. So even if you can't feel that tricep working or tell that tricep to do what you want it to, just thinking about it will increase its activation. So let's do other side here. Flip over. And we're down. Hand over. And push it up. And like I said earlier, if you can only get an inch or two off the ground, or if you're just pushing your arm and maybe you're not coming up off the ground at all, you're still going to be activating the right muscles to do this. And over time, once those muscles develop a little bit more, you will then develop the ability to move into more of the full range of motion on this exercise. So let's do our arm circles again. We're up here. Keep the chest nice and elevated, chin up, and reverse. Draw the belly button in, engage the core while you're doing this. And butterfly stroke here. If it's too difficult, if your shoulders are kind of too tight to do this both at the same time, feel free to go back to the one-arm pitchers that we started with. You're still kind of working the same muscle groups here, same range of motion, but it might be easier, a little bit more convenient, or depending on, you know, people had shoulder injuries or just tightness in general, it might be easier to just try one arm at a time. Let's move on. We have our push-ups again. So I'm just gonna go straight through 30 seconds on this one of push-ups. Follow along, keep up, and let's go. 30 seconds. Halfway there. And time. All right, that's intense, running those straight through. Let's take a little break here, a little 15-second break, and then we're going through those same 4 exercises one more time. So we're really trying to focus on those key areas that we just hit. Chest on the push-ups, triceps, also on the push-ups, sideline raises, biceps, and then shoulders. Second set of exercises that we're going to do will work different muscles. So let's go through those 4 again there. We have our curl. Let's get our nice upright posture here. Pin the elbows in. Engage all your muscles. Pretend that you have a weight in your arm and you're trying to lift that weight up. Squeeze those biceps and flex. One more. There it is. Shake it out. Okay, triceps, we're down here. Sideline press. Cross it over. And go. 15 seconds aside here. Try and keep your neck neutral, in line with your upper back. Try not to dip your chin forward too much. Try and keep the neck backing up. Other side. Here we go. 15 seconds. And we're up. Maybe you have to play with your hand position. Some positions may be more difficult to press up if you're back here versus down here. So play around with it. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're up. Arm circles. Let's do this here. Small circles. chest up, belly in, back. Keep breathing. Keep your breath going. Don't hold your breath while you're doing this. Let's go big forward. Don't overextend yourself. If you feel tightness in the neck, ease off a little bit. Don't do too much. And we're backwards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Halfway done. Grab a drink of water real quick. We'll get into our second set. We'll be down on our mat quite a bit for this second period here. We're going to start with Supermans. So let's go ahead and get started here. And for Supermans, I'm actually going to turn my hat around backwards for this one. We're going to be coming down here and we're going to extend our arms out in front of us and feet, toes pointed all the way back behind us. And we're going to pulse up and down. So pulse and down. So we're engaging our lower back and our glutes as well as our upper back and shoulders for this exercise. So let's go ahead and begin. We're pulsing up 10 times here. So pulse and down, and pulse, that's 3, and pulse, and pulse. Try not to tilt your chin back too far. You don't necessarily need to look straight ahead of you. That might strain your neck. So you can kind of just look at the ground right in front of you. And last one, there we go. All right. Oh, I think I forgot push-ups from our last set. We're not gonna leave push-ups out. We're going back to do our last set of push-ups. I totally forgot about that. Okay, we're gonna go right into that right now. 30 seconds of push-ups, totally my bad. We gotta get all of our exercises in. So even though we're out of order, let's do this. We have 30 seconds of our push-ups here. Let's not leave our push-ups out, all right? Here we go. Keep breathing while you do this. If you have to rest for a second, that's totally okay. 5 more seconds, come on. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, there we go. I missed that little chest pump there. That's what reminded me we needed to do those. Okay. All right, now we're on to our second set, and we continue as normally scheduled. And we're gonna be going into mountain climbers now, which this is good and bad because your chest and your shoulders might be kind of tired right now, but we're gonna be back into a high plank kind of pike position here. We're doing mountain climbers for 30 seconds. So we're just picking up the intensity here, right at the midway point of this workout. Engage your whole upper body here. Use your other muscles to support each other. I want a soft bend in the elbows here. Don't lock the elbow joints out. Good. Now we're on to our third exercise. Superman Cactus. I just invented that term, by the way, but what we're gonna do is, for anybody that's ever done yoga before or knows what cactus arms are, it's gonna be this position here. And so what this does, when we raise our arms up and we pinch our shoulder blades together in the back, it engages our upper back muscles. So we're gonna be coming up with our arms like this and then kind of pinching our shoulder blades together, and we're gonna be moving up and down like this, but we're going to be doing it in the Superman position. I want you to leave your feet on the mat or on the floor. For this exercise, we're only targeting the upper back. So let's come down here. My feet are staying on the floor. We're doing 10 reps of this exercise. So lift your chest, your shoulders, and your arms in front of you, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Keep your chest up. 4, 5, use those upper back muscles. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Finish out. Good. You will feel that one in your back. I guarantee it. Now we're going to do our last exercise of the set, which is a bear crawl. I know how much everybody loves burpees and bear crawls. They're actually both included in this workout, so we're doing our bear crawls now. So if you're on a floor, you're on a mat, whatever, go as far as you want, short as you want. I'm just gonna go the distance of my mat here, but we're gonna come down and we're gonna kind of just walk along like we're a bear on the ground. Stand up, let's go back and forth twice here. And we're down, and we're crawling like a bear. Crawling, crawling. And up, okay. One more time, back and forth. We're down, crawling, good 6 feet or so. Stand back up, and back down again, last time. And we're pushing through. There we go. Whew. Whew, that was a killer set. I'm gonna get a little drink here. It's nice to be outside, but it's allergy season. I don't know if anybody else has been struggling with their allergies. My allergies have been atrocious recently, but it's nice to be outside, enjoy the fresh air. So, you know, best of both worlds. You gotta take the good with the bad. Let's go back through again here. 2 more times. Supermans. We're down. 3, 2, 1, and we're pulsing. And down. Remember, for this one, you are picking your feet up in the back. So engage your glutes and your low back. Squeeze the glutes. I can lift my legs just by squeezing my glutes. Squeeze the glutes, lift the legs. Let's do 5 more. Don't look too far in front of you, just look down at the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Mountain climbers, push straight up into it here. This set might be a little bit easier than last time. We didn't do push-ups right before here. If you want to just stick with normal mountain climbers, straight on, perfectly fine. If you want to start to throw in some oblique turns, a little bit more challenging. Engage the obliques a bit more. Let's do 10 more seconds here. Remember, keep that soft bend in the elbow. Do not lock your arm joints out. Done. The reason I say that is because the more we lock out a joint, it puts all of the weight and the stress and the pressure on that joint itself. And it takes activation out of the muscles. If you have a soft bend, your muscles have to contract to support your weight. It's not all being put on that joint. So let's move to our Superman Cactus now, second time through here. We're down. Feet stay down on this one. Raise the upper body. And here we go. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, down and back, and up. Squeeze it down and back, and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, that slow and controlled pace. 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. And we're on to our bear crawls. We're done resting. We're pushing through the end of this workout here. Let's go. Bear crawls. Twice across. Catch up to me. Let's go. And across. One more time. Get low to the ground. Let's get low. Get low. There we go. Shoulders are feeling it, boy. Let's do this. Bear crawls. Great. All right. One more time through. We got our finisher. We're gonna go right up to half an hour here. Let's do this. We got our Supermans. We're down. Feet up on this one, let's go. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hang in there, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Mountain climbers, let's do this. I'm going for the oblique mountain climbers this time myself. Listen to your body. Turn it up if you want. If you're comfortable where you are, stay there. Keep it up, halfway there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Superman Cactus, let's go. We're down. Last time. Arms up. Hang in there. 1, 2, squeeze that upper back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's the burn. 9, and 10. All right, bear crawl. Let's do this. Get hype. Here we go. One more. All right, we got our finisher here, burpees. Everybody's favorite, love to hate them. We got 10 burpees. Remember the knee push-ups if you want to do that variation. Otherwise, let's blast through this. Last exercise, let's go. 1. Jump up there. And we're down. 2. Jump. 3. We're burning it out. 4. 5. We're halfway there. Hang in there, I'm feeling it, you're feeling it. 6. 7. And 8. And 9. And 10, here we go. Whew. That's your upper body workout. No equipment needed. Feel the burn guaranteed. We're actually gonna do 2 quick stretches before the end of this video. So, go ahead and sit down on your mat. We're catching our breath here. I want you to extend your legs out in front of you and reach your arms out around to the side to a comfortable level. Your shoulders and your biceps and your back are going to be really tight right now, so we're trying to loosen them up. We're opening up the chest here. Take some deep breaths. Excellent job with that workout, everybody. We got one more here. We're gonna do a child's pose. So let's go knees wide and big toes together. And go ahead and sink down into a nice child's pose here. Forehead to the floor, arms out in front of you. Deep breaths, and go ahead and stay in that child's pose. I'm just gonna say, once again, thank you everybody for participating today. This was Upper Body No Weights. My name is Justin. I'm a personal trainer and group exercise instructor at the Chico State Rec. There will be more videos coming out weekly, maybe a couple times a week. We're going to keep mixing up the content. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, everybody. Let's go Wildcats.